Hi and hello, people. It is 5:25 in the morning here on January 1st. I just got home from whatever, a party. Dumped my girlfriend in bed, and I'm now figuring why not. I exported, so let's do a video. Since I am in the negative points right now, so I could use the points. Um, right. So regular season just ended. So we'll talk about the end of the regular season and looking forward to the playoffs. Well, things looking pretty good here in Baltimore. I mean, we finished with the best record in baseball, 103 and 58. It's pretty good. I'm also up 4-0 in votes for GM of the Year for the American League, so that's all going well. Um, let's see. Like I said, Baltimore finished the season 103 and 58. Finished on a hot streak. Best record in the league by 7 games over Detroit and Tampa Bay. I mean, Jimmy gave me a run for it the entire season. I'm still probably gonna end up having to face him to get to the World Series. At least there's a good shot of it, him or Detroit. If I want to get there. Just a heck of a regular season. I mean, things went really, really well for me. Pretty much nearly every move I made worked, except for I brought in my closer. Whoever I traded for Ryan Madson, Brian had Brian Mattis, and whoever I used sucked as my closer. Besides for that, it was pretty much a great season here in Baltimore. Charm City's back in the playoffs, first time since '97. When was the last time Baltimore was in the playoffs? I have no idea even, but looks like my rebuild's paid off for at least for now. Made the playoffs. I don't really think we're gonna end up going far in the playoffs, but we'll get to that. So made the playoffs, won the division over Tampa Bay. Toronto took himself out of the race really by dealing Joey Bats. New York was at 500 like the entire season, which I think is mainly due to the fact that he has the worst defense ever in every season. I don't know if anyone realizes, but he played A-Rod at center field the entire season. A-Rod. Um, Anyways, Boston's playing really, really well. I mean, was above 500, was like a notch below me and Jimmy, and then a couple sims ago decided f this and put out a block, saying he was going to trade, saying he wanted to blow it up and trade everyone. Since then, his team's won like one game in the past 20 something. So either he's tanking it or his team didn't like the vote of no confidence he gave them and decided not to win another game the rest of the season. Either way, I won the division. My offense, I mean, I finished the season 5th in runs scored and 2nd in runs allowed, so we're scoring a ton of runs and we're not giving up that many runs. So, Baltimore, great year for me, led by, I mean, I had two mashers. Miguel Cabrera had his best season in the league. I mean, gotta feel bad for, Shane. Well, I feel bad for everyone, but I feel bad for Pittsburgh, TJ. I feel bad for TJ because he didn't really put up the numbers that he should have in Pittsburgh. Not that he really put up, like, he had 312 for me with 392 base percentage and 34 homers. That's a really good year. It's not otherworldly, but I definitely took that. Main thing being he drove in 140 runs, 153 games. Miguel Cabrera, really good season for me. Everything I could have hoped for. Jesus Montero, my catcher slash 3B slash DH. Hit 300 with the 57 on base. Wish the on base was a little bit higher, but 27 homers, 128 RBI, 101 runs scored. That was really good. Ryan Dent, biggest surprise. I mean, I signed him as a free agent this offseason for $1 million, and I thought if everything went right that he could do something like this because he had a really good contact versus lefty. I used a lefty righty on him. I dumped a ton of points into him, and he came through. He had 344, 387 on base percentage. 11 homers, 91 RBI, 103 runs scored. That's pretty good. 91 RBI, 103 runs scored from your second baseman. Yeah, he was great for me. Finished second in the league in batting to another rookie. So rookies finished 1-2 in the American League in batting average. Dietrich and Dent, which is pretty interesting. Going to be 1-2 in the Rookie of the Year balloting. They were pretty well. Everything pretty much worked out. I mean, Reyes, wish he had a higher on base percentage, and he didn't really do well for me in the leadoff, and didn't steal bases really well for me either. But I like Jose Reyes as a middle of the lineup or mid of the lineup hitter. 97 RBIs, 88 runs scored, so he could hit for me. So he's gonna have a part to play, even though we have Harry the Thinker Murray coming up. Outfield sucked. I don't want to talk about them. They sucked. My pitching, Pitching, Ward had a really good season, finished second in the league in ERA, first in WHIP. Alvarado had a really good season, 18-6 with 3.11. So my pitching did well. Everyone but my closers. And now that we have the playoffs, we're looking forward to. I mean, all season my team was healthy. I mean, all season. I had no one. I didn't put anyone on the DL the entire season until last sim, when the one guy, if I could pick one guy who I couldn't lose more than Montero, more than Miguel Cabrera, more than Dent, was Rob Ward, my ace. Ward was 18-7 with 2.84 ERA. Like I said, first in the league in WHIP, 107, and he's out for the remainder of the postseason probably. I mean, he was out. He had a season ender, but I knocked it down to 6 weeks and 4 weeks left, which probably he isn't going to be back in time for anything. But so he's out, and this past time I lost my closer Brian Mattis for a week, so I'm gonna have to without my ace on my closer for this first round of playoffs. If you look at it, all the stats would point to the thing to say I'm gonna win. I mean, I'm playing Oakland, but I'm 5th in runs scored, 2nd in runs allowed. He's 24th in runs scored, 15th in runs allowed. The one thing his team is good at is walks. He's 6th in the league in walks. My team is 2nd in the league in walks allowed, so we don't allow any walks. That's the only really thing he does. We take away his best aspect. Everything's looking good for me. I don't really steal bases. He doesn't really steal bases, so we don't really lose anything about that. That's both our weaknesses, and so we don't really have a problem there. My team's way better than his. It just is. And yet, knowing OTP, I'm guaranteed to lose. There's no chance that I'm going to win this series. If I had Ward, I think I'd be the favorite to win the World Series, but now I'm probably going to lose to Oakland. If I don't, I'll definitely lose to Detroit or Kansas City, but talking the first round here, I think I have an edge in pitching. I mean, it's not as big as it was. Now, my advanced scouting leads me to believe that he's going to pitch Anderson in Game 1, Parker in Game 2, and then go from there. Granted, my advanced scouting is watching his video and seeing what he says that he's going to do, so it's not like I really went in depth there, but we'll see what happens. He has pitchers who, Anderson and Parker, they're really good. After that, I should kill the starting 4 starters. But then again, without Ward, my 4th starter is going to suck too. I have to throw Heredia in the playoffs, and I really don't want to do that. But anyways, whatever. I'm happy I made the playoffs. I'll take it from there. I don't think I'm going to win the World Series this year, but we won the division, and we're going to build on that. We're only getting better from here on out. I'm losing nobody heading into next season. So that's good. The other series, Detroit versus Tampa Bay, that's going to be a hell of a series. Tampa Bay, Jimmy has a hell of a team, team of mashers, 1st in the league in runs scored, 11th in runs allowed. His pitching let him down, but they could turn around like that in the playoffs. Price went on a roll at the end of the season. I mean, 5-0 in September, October. So Price and Hellickson, both them won 20 games, although their ERAs were a smidge high, but 1-2 plus all his plus all his mashers. If Mackie Churn, whoever it is, 15-12, 2-9-8. I mean, if he starts him Game 3, which probably is gonna do, that's pretty freaking good rotation. His bullpen sucks, but I really yet to see a bullpen that really doesn't suck. And with his hitting, he's gonna be tough to beat. But at the same time, Cam in Detroit, okay, 4th in runs scored, 7th in runs allowed. Really good too. I mean, his bullpen is Bush has been pitched really well for him, so his bullpen's a little bit better. Starters wise, I guess he could match up. I mean, he's got Perry's got really good ratings. Not really control. I'd match up well with him because he doesn't have a lot of control. So my guys would walk. My team's really good at walking. But 19-12, 3.5 this season. Chaffin, same thing. These guys don't really have a lot of control, so maybe Jimmy could exploit that if I was him. I mean, he has not really a lot of guys who have really high eye. I'd be much better off facing Cam because Cam's ace starters are bad at control, and my guys walk a ton. So that would have been good for me, but that should be an interesting series. Detroit and Tampa Bay, both teams could hit a lot. Both teams pitch rather well, so that's good. That's in the AL. In the NL, you have San Francisco against New York and Chicago against Arizona. Again, Arizona, I gave him my GM of the Year vote. Hell of a season. Rebuild last year. Delta Wave, Hato, Kelly Johnson, all his good players. Parker. Well, he got them this season, but he does have a lot of good players, and yet 1 year later, bam, best record in the National League, was competing for best record in the league the whole season. It's interesting that the two guys who, whatever. Yeah, so Chicago and Arizona. Chicago, solid team this year. He's had better. Um, Not really that many good hitters. No, Castro, Kenji Morales, but he has some really good pitchers in Allen, Jung, Gray, Gallardo. So he's got good pitching, and Arizona has good pitching also. So this should be a good matchup. Smiley and Wheeler and Hudson, Light. So that should be a good matchup. New York and San Francisco. I mean, Mike has solid pitching. He finished with the best ERA in the league, so you might say it's even better than solid pitching. Lincecum, probably going to win the Cy Young, had a monster year. Pitched to a 2.4 ERA, 19-3. So big year out of Lincecum. They've got pitching. New York's fifth in the league in pitching, fifth in runs scored, and 18th in run, 5th in runs allowed, 18th in runs scored. So he's had a pretty solid season. Got some good production out of David Wright, a bum. And Alex Mayer, he has an ace too, an ace of aces to match up with Lincecum. So all four series should be pretty interesting. I mean, if I had to say right now, I'd say Oakland beats Baltimore. Yes, I'm picking an upset there because it's definitely going to happen. I'd say Detroit over Tampa Bay, although it's going to be a 5-gamer. San Francisco over New York in a close series, and I think Arizona and Chicago, I'd say Arizona in 4. Ultimately, if I had to pick right now, I'd say it's Detroit over Arizona in 6 games to win the World Series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see. Maybe we'll come back with another one before the end of the season. Good luck to everyone in the playoffs. Thanks to the commission, everyone for the regular season, and let's go Baltimore. How about that? Baltimore in 2015, and for now on, whatever. Peace, guys. Happy New Year's, everyone.